lot of, you know, good neutral, a lot of very specific positioning, and good discipline that also from both players, by the nature of their characters, is going to be incredibly explosive.
Yeah, I really think it's just going to be like that one big opener. Like, we're not going to see like strictly like just them scrapping a lot. It's going to be that one big opener as Wizzy's just exhibiting here. Oh my god, that pressure already off to an
he went for that
start.
second cape too, and it wasn't just to stall at ledge and avoid the potential ledge trump. It was to try and catch Moxi with the 2-frame aim, flip her right round and all the way to her doom. Instead, the neutral, after all that dash dancing, reset at Wizzy, resetting to the corner and finding the reversal. Moxi just going to platform though and finding that angle with less lag. Both players are playing so efficient right now, right? Unwilling to truly commit. These have just been straight hits, Snivy, because nobody wants to get it blown up.
Wizzy just still trying to keep things even, especially in this neutral pace, as well as just Moxi, though, really holding on the floor in the center is like pretty damn good. But still, Wizzy just keeping on an immaculate trace right now, especially holding this corner, looking to get the back air, but doesn't quite find it.
Moxi looking for a forward air there. It would have just reset to lead. This positioning is huge.
Ooh.
You're looking for you're looking for an empty hop grab there. Now here, once again, you're maybe looking for an up throw, wave land to platform, reset. Right, Moxi's positioning is all about flexibility between, okay, if I get hit, you're gonna push me to corner here, right? You're not gonna push me to a platform to get your extensions, but if I do, I can choose. Do I put you on platform or do I put you off stage every single time?
Yeah, and I really like how Moxi's just like opting to take these center positions. And now, like, you were saying before how it was pretty much like two neutrals kind of like battling it out. It's like constantly switching between like the reigns of Dark Wizzy and then Moxi. Like, obviously, Wizzy finding the interaction here to like get the stock, but Moxi is very posed to take the stock anytime soon. And ooh, not quite getting the grab.
Yeah, I like the patience, but I feel like the way that multi-hit crosses up on shield makes you go just slightly farther than you'd expect because of Jostle, right? That push out to not let characters run through each other very easily in Ultimate. The empty hops from Moxi, I like how much she's just kind of walking, right? She's saving her dashing. She's willing to just stand in place, hold in shield, and play this very disciplined edge trap game, force an overcommitment from Wizzy, and try and just condition him to hold shield more in turn.
Yeah, her tomahawks, her sharking has been really nice, especially. But Wizzy is just like so good at just playing this defensive game. Like, he can live to like 200% and he'll still be chilling. He'll still find some way to get the damage on. Right back. Oh yeah, still not gonna kill, unfortunately.
I was gonna say not gonna do it all the way across, but that's something you don't see every day, Snivy. The forward air gonna close it out. And Moxi just recognizing, hey, at the end of the day, right, a kill's a kill. It doesn't matter how I get there. Trying to find the opening, looking for an F-tilt just to take some damage, but instead gonna reset with the dash attack the second time because Wizzy was out DIing it. Trying to catch the landing. That up tilt would have gone into a huge combo, but Wizzy finding the trade and able to get the reversal here to land.
Yeah, and now, like, I like the defense that he was putting on, especially with his capes, to, like, stop Moxi from throwing out any fireballs, trying to throw, like, any kind of straight hits coming from him. But, you know, Moxi is still able to be really posed with this Wolf, and again, we're seeing a lot of these empty hop action. And, oh, not quite getting the up smash there.
The spacing, though, still to outrange Mario grab so that there couldn't be a punish, knowing that Wizzy loves to find those in these situations. The laser snipe forcing you to go all the way down, but Moxi just not in a position to capitalize with a down air. Wizzy, in turn, though, not ready to DI a back air and gonna get blown up for it. This could be the end off stage with a flood, but saving your jump, you got one more chance. That jab was gutsy from Wizzy.
That jab was really gutsy. I imagine Wizzy was like trying to set up for like an offstage situation or maybe like trying to get like a tick throw in there, but still Moxi looking to hold down the neutral with the neutral airs. That move was just like so long.
Also, that drift from Moxi, even though she got called out, was so smart, right? Just the drift in, drift out, save your fast fall, don't push anything. You have access to all your aerials, your jump, your air dodge, and the fast fall mix-up all just still finding the reset to platform. That landing forward air was the perfect position to find an extension, but just Moxi opting to reset instead, not wanting to risk getting reversals by Mario, right? You have a solid percent lead, you have the stage positioning lead. Keep playing discipline. Why risk it here? And the tomahawk again to boot Snivy. You were so right. She has been on point with these.
Yeah, and now she's playing so comfortably into the wolf chart of just like back airs, keep things in tow with the F tilt. Wizzy, though, able to combo break that with the back air, and now he's really just trying to like find a stray hit to just really get the stock back. But Moxie's wall has just been so ironclad.
I love that. Right, gets the sour spot back air before, goes for the same setup this time, but goes for the tomahawk grab. While both didn't work, it was the follow-up after that pushed Wizzy to ledge, and now he's forced to go low here at 160. Almost anything is gonna kill. Moxie looking for a potential back throw, but not able to find it, just forced to reset. Wizzy trying to control the pace of the game. Snivy, this one is taking down to a close and going to do so with the dash attack. But I loved, you know, it didn't matter how big or small the lead was. It didn't matter how confident they were playing. Neither one was willing to push the aggression. They just wanted to keep the discipline, keep the patience, and honestly, that was some of the highest level neutral play I have seen from any match in a hot minute. These two were unwilling to give an inch to their opponent's explosive potential.
Yeah, I'm definitely team neutral here. Every time I see like two seasoned veterans just like not interacting for like 30 minutes, not able to get, or not 30 minutes, 30 seconds, or like not able to get the kill in like a minute, I'm just like, I love neutral. I love this gameplay because it's so disciplined. They're looking for their options. They're not like trying to get overzealous. They're looking for that one opportunity to get an interaction and capitalize.
Yeah, they are full on team fundies, these two. And Moxie now just trying to swing. Wizzy looking for the falling up air to get a huge starter, but instead it's going to be Moxie's. And that, speaking of falling up air, right, that's a huge combo starter for both these characters. For Moxie, though, it's a layer you add on, and so that's why we're not seeing it yet. We'll see if we maybe see it later, if Wizzy can start to, can close out the second game, force us into a longer set, but right now it has just been his show. He is well on his way to doing that. If he can close this first stock, the momentum has been entirely in his favor.
Yeah, Moxie exhibiting some really good knowledge, DIing a lot of these Mario combos. Wizzy's not like able to pull the trigger off like a down air mix-up or like a straight up up B kill in the blast zone.
I like the F tilt there, forcing out the short hop underneath the platform or the commitment to it. Moxie has done such a good job at pressuring Wizzy to make a commitment to platform or not. Missing the ledge, looking like maybe she was trying to get hit an in-between angle because Wolf up special actually has some in-between angles that go slightly farther. Normally you need notches for them. And calling out, is that fully charged?
That was fully charged Wolf F smash.
Bro, that's gotta hurt your mental. I don't care who you are.
That's gonna hurt so hard, but okay, yeah. Wizzy was trying to trap an air dodge with that up smash, but unfortunately got stuck.
I was going to say that up tilt reset, did you see there was the first falling up air we saw too, dropping through platform in case Wizzy tried to get aggressive for a reversal after the fact. Moxie is playing really efficient in looking for these very low risk situations, right? Even if they're not the highest reward, they're low enough risk, but even when you have a high reward, when you're Wizzy, if your opponent DIs it correctly, Snivy, I mean, yikes.
He's still going to be living for a while longer, and Moxie just kicking this man all the way across PS2 right now. Wizzy looking to get her in the same situation off a tech chase, but now we are back to playing things out at the ledge. You really just need to get a kill there, and you get it with the up smash.
I love that forward air cross-up, though, because the low profile of Wolf crouching actually allowed Moxie to avoid the up smash. Not something you see very often at all. Oh, we're back to the neutral play. These two love their walking, right? They're just the kind of pivots, the breathers to reset. We're seeing it left, right, and center here as just neither one wants to give the other space, right? It's all about controlling the center third, that Pokeball, if you will. X marks the spot, that target circled in full color, and they are fighting over it. Snivy, unwilling to let Wizzy back, but eventually having to cede it back to neutral because, well, he's just too tricky.
Yeah, because between these two players, position is everything. Spacing is key, especially if you want to get your mark with the back air, just holding that position down on the platform. And now we're back to this nice and even state. So we're going to go back to that battle of like fighting for the center.
I love that up special, Snivy, though, calling out the dash grab. So because Mario up special, right, being so fast, you're able to just up special out a shield, just like Game & Watch, and cover them for it. This could be it. Nope, Moxie gonna DI it.
Yeah, and still just getting pushed back by the Flood. Dark Wizzy loves to use that move, so I'm very surprised that is one of the first few instances we've seen so far in the set. But hey, maybe keeping that in the back pocket for the conclusion.
I'm really interested on Wizzy just kind of dashing back and forth there at edge. He could have wave landed the platform and found just a much more flexible position, but not opting for it, right? Trying to keep the tech to a minimum, and that has been something that has allowed, Moxie's willing to find those wavelands, and that difference so far has been one of the big things I think that's given her the edge to come back, but catching the walk in, that wasn't even a dash, Snivy.
That was a walk.
Was all we needed. We're going to a game number 3, counter pick advantage on the line here in this best of 5, and who do you think is going to find it?
This is going to be really interesting because I imagine, you know, you don't want to go to like a kind of just, oh, he got the notes.
Yes, sir. Full on notes out.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's the stage list event. They're both looking at it.
Is it? Is it the stage list?
Yeah.
Because I was going to say it might just be Wizzy's notes and Moxie's taking a look.
Moxie's just peeping like, yo, want to check out my notes I had on you, bro? It's like, yeah, sure, let's check it out together.
Hey, why not, right? Sometimes you know who would do that, though? Apollo Kage.
Apollo Kage?
Yeah.
Like, I'll bust out the laptop and it's just like, yo, can I peek at your notes? Yeah, check this out. Like, maybe you could adapt. Maybe you can, look at my stuff.
Here's how you get better and beat me, and here's how I beat you. Let's both do this and see what happens.
Exactly. There's a saying, steel sharpens steel, you know? You have to train with the best of the best.
No, technically, steel dulls steel, and it's a whetstone that sharpens steel. I own a sword. It's a long story.
All right, sword
anyways,
girl.
What? Oh, Snivy. Anyways, we are getting into game number 3, going right back to PS2. Both these characters love the platform heights. The low ceiling is great for Mario, but the large stage space is really nice for Moxi to be able to kind of control with her the space with her movement, the fast fall speed, and the decently fast dash. And it's just going to be, again, all about who can find these big initial openings and really just outwit the other one with some creative neutral play.
Yeah, I'm seeing Moxi throw a lot of preemptive aerials, which we're seeing just switch from dash attacks, forward airs, up airs, and Wizzy's looking for these opportunities to kind of come in here with like strings like this, and he almost nearly got that forward air kill, but wasn't quite able to get it out.
I like the down smash attempt there, right? Trying to catch Wizzy mixing a fastball in there to maybe find a grab or an up tilt for an up air for a reversal. Oh, the cape just doesn't get off me to reset. Wizzy loves these right out of the box options just to keep you guessing, keep you respecting his space, which opens up the rest of his neutral. He is a master of this character's buttons in their purest form. Still learning how they all link together optimally, but hey, you know, mastery of neutral is going to be something that helps you almost never get upset.
Yeah, and still, Wizzy just taking control, like you said before. The point, your target is that Pokeball in the center. You got to lock down that field, and as your opponent just tries to come back in, the damage will tack on. You will get those hits, and it'll eventually lead into that kill. But, you know, maybe you don't really want to go for trades against Wolf, you know?
Oh, and finding the auto-cancel back air there, right, less ending lag to boot. If it doesn't line up, that one is pretty technical, and Snivy, it's going to open it up slightly for Moxi here, but at 137, you have a whole bunch of space. The down air going to contest Moxi trying to drop the platform rather than to get a bigger combo continuation, and it was still 50, but it could have been a lot more, and Dark Wizzy going to try and close this one out, keep it close. Yeah,
and very nice mix-up from the Wolf Flash to recover back to the stage. But unfortunate trade with the F-tilt, putting Moxi in a very bad situation. But these trades, they're still just ongoing, not being favorable whatsoever for Wizzy, who's down right now.
However, we saw, right, one laser dealing 10%. That's a whole lot of damage in this matchup when Wolf can just make a character as light as Mario explode. Oh, fully at kill percent now at ledge without rage, right? Moxi just trying to line up a back air, but getting a little over-reliant, going to allow Wizzy the potential opportunity to find a combo. Moxi with some great DI for positioning, though, and able to force Wizzy to at least reset. In theory, this could be it, but missing the B-reverse on the down special and going to give Moxi one more chance.
Yeah, Moxi wasn't able to get the reversal off the up smash, but she definitely got it off that Wolf Flash. And now if she can just hold onto this control here, and yes, she is able to get that stop.
Yep, she held on to the stage control just as Dark Wizzy was unable to hang on the ledge. And Snivy now with one stock left. I love the neutral air reset down there. That's the labbing that we're used to seeing, but going a little too deep for it. Wizzy only taking 70, Moxi losing the stock at just about the same percent. And that is a key into this game, right, to unlock that door for Dark Wizzy, but he needs to get his feet on the ground and keep him there first because Moxi is not letting him play Smash Bros.
Yeah, and now Moxi is getting Wizzy in Wolf's prime condition of just getting back here or even just getting trapped at the ledge, which we're seeing her just try to fish for her, but okay, Wizzy able to get a few stray hits in, but it can only help you so much.
Yep. I love the down tilt there, but Wizzy DIing up, so he's able to avoid the tech chase. He's Moxi not able to line up a down smash, right? Just a jab to condition, right? Shield or roll, and that time gonna just call you out. Finally playing off platform, right? We've seen a lot of Moxi willing to play grounded and not really look for platform extensions. And that game we saw them get stuffed out vertically earlier on. So what did she do? She started looking for horizontal platform extensions. And once Wizzy was paying attention to those, especially after that down air, that's when Moxi finally was just willing to jump to a platform and use it to extend her juggle, something she hadn't done all set long. Wizzy just wasn't ready for a level 1 option because he was all the way on level 7. And that's still six floors away.
Yeah, and like you expect when you're fighting against Wolf, you'll be dealing with this crazy horizontal game that we absolutely know Moxi has. But if you're switching in gear, you switch up the gears a little bit and you catch your opponent kind of slipping like you were saying, you know, Wizzy on that tier 7. But you'll get that damage from these up airs, but all right.
And Moxi getting reversal there after dropping a combo, but Wizzy as well dropping the B reverse for damage and just slightly missing the spacing due to his relative to Moxi to be able to land the up special for a potential kill. So the reset gonna happen at a dead even scenario, but it's gonna be Wizzy finding the stage control at least for the moment, but he hasn't really had an answer for these short hop and neutral air timing mix-ups Moxi's thrown out. He's being unsure of whether they're gonna be rising or falling, and as a result, respecting both.
Yeah, you know, Wizzy with the skin really trying to build a comeback right now, especially against Moxi, but all right, found the down tilt to the back air, still not quite able to get it, trying to get the flood action going on, but still not able to keep it up and going.
And props to Moxi for the discipline there, right? A lot of people are going to try and press a special or jump or something with that flood online, but not Moxi, who just waits it out and says, hey, I can still come on back afterwards. Burns the jump here, but close enough. Gets hit out of the up special to give Wizzy another shot, but going low meant there's nothing left for Mario to do, and now you can just take stage with laser, play it slow, and try and scrap, but Wizzy's been catching these initial dashes with grab every single time in this game 4.
Yeah, catching those initial dashes, especially from Wolf, who has really explosive pressure, and Moxi, who's just looking to get lots of positioning from their walks, the grabs. It is so deadly. You always have to be on guard, as Wizzy is just still with that cape and retaliation to those.
Yeah, I like the dash attack with the spacing to cross up there, right? You haven't really shown that too much, so just now give Wizzy another option in neutral, in advantage state to respect. Trying to find a grounded up tilt as a combo starter. It can be explosive, but it's awkward to hit, and Wizzy gonna give you almost 80 after this, Snivy. Moxi still struggling to take away this first stock. A little bit of arthritis, something you don't see from Wolf all too often.
Yeah, and very nice recovery from Wizzy. Not quite getting the pop-up in there, but this could be... No, just still going for the up throw, trying to just keep the juggle going. Fair enough, because the back throw is not going to kill at this percent.
No, it will not, Snivy, although it will kill now with Rage pretty much even across stage here at 180%. Back air will as well. Obviously, forward air, up throw is getting close. Your smash attacks, F tilt will do it. But you have so many tools to close out the stock, but you need to find them. And Wizzy just has locked down neutral after that very first stock. And Moxi is still struggling for an answer, and now is starting to get a little nervous at ledge, but knows she cannot go down 3 stocks to 1.
No, she really cannot afford to do it, as she's just trying to catch Wizzy approaching with retreating F-tilts, but Wizzy is going to catch that dash attack.
Snivy, she may not be able to, but she's going to have to do it anyways. Now, in the very situation Moxi hoped to avoid, she is trying to puzzle out Dark Wizzy's Mario.
No way.
He maybe could have found an extra fireball there into a forward air, but that was still a gorgeous conversion from him. The up air string, this could be it, but he's going to miss it, and Moxi on the reversal, saving her jump, finally able to close it out, but Snivy, this is still a lot of work left to do if you want to end this set here and not go to a game number 5.
Yeah, Wizzy's just really doing a good job just keeping up that juggle as well and these situations going, but Wolf's combo game just super explosive. You cannot afford to just miss a step with this character.
Not at all, and keeping him at ledge, reading the roll, but Snivy just slight misspacing against Mr. Mario. Oh, no jump man needed here, and it's gonna be Moxi once again trying to pin down Dark Wizzy, continue this advantage, save the ledge trap. I don't know what it's been other than really just Dark Wizzy started to mix in full hop at ledge. Moxi, though, somehow giving herself a chance back in this one.
Yeah, and the cape unfortunately not connecting in that instance. Wizzy knew she was going to drop it down, but all right. Not able to get the kill off the up smash as well.
Resetting the rage, right, does a lot to keep you alive in that scenario. Oh, if that was before the last stock had ended, that up smash undoubtedly would have killed. But instead, Moxi able to reset, give herself one more chance. She has to play perfect from here on out. But remember, she's a labber. She has these conversions if she can just find the opening.
Yeah, and Super Mario over here is just trying to find that one conversion, especially if you get it off of back air, you get the sledge trap going, or you even get this back throw, you could potentially take it. And Wizzy is just throwing Mario's entire arsenal at this wolf here.
I was going to say, I think we're getting to the point where up tilt might kill too from Mario.
Ain't no
so
way.
many things. The wolf flash almost doing it. Snivy just a couple frames later. Moxi would have been low enough. That would have lined up and maybe even blown up Dark Wizzy. But instead, the down smash just going to clean it on up, sweep it on away. And Snivy, I'm pretty excited because we're going to a game 5. And if there was a set that could match the hype of our last one, you and I were both like, yeah, this one's probably it.
Back-to-back game 5s?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I feel like every time I get on commentary, it's like, yo, we're going game 3, game 5. And it's like, they just want me to get the content.
Yes, sir.
They want the content on the stream. They know how to work the crowd. They're people pleasers.
Also, this is not content. What are you talking about? This is Juantent.
Juantent?
Yes. We are here on the Hungry Box Twitch channel. Shoutouts to HBox for giving us a fantastic place to showcase all these incredible players, showcase the incredible North Carolina Smash scene. I mean, Bud and his team have done so much work, and we're really excited to bring amazing Smash Bros, just like this Game 5 right now, to you folks at home.
Yeah, if Moxi feels alive, they definitely need to close this one out against Dark Wizzy, who, you know, has been getting pretty sizable leads, but kind of ticking down to those last pressure situations. He really tends to just throw a lot of aerials, a lot of kill moves, which Moxi could really abuse if he's not careful with that.
And the walk-on platform there, getting Wizzy to kind of guess a little bit, but he got a little antsy and just had to reset. So Moxi then able to continue the pressure afterwards. Her neutral may have taken a little bit of a slip last game, but it's picked right up. However, Mario is terrifying Moxi, DIing into what would have been death for an up special, but Wizzy tried to mix it this time, and Moxi was ready.
Yeah, Moxi definitely looking to get a forward air or a back throw, but opts for the ledge trap scenario, which we have going strong and calls out the neutral get up with the down smash.
It was empty hop, short hop, empty hop, fast fall, down smash, something we haven't seen her look for all set long. Game 5 is when you pull those tricks out of your hat, right, Snivy? And she's doing just that.
Yeah, and very nice linkage into a jab from the dash attack, getting some very solid damage. Wizzy was looking for a combo starter there to kind of just get the ledge trap situation going on, but now he is really scrapping with Moxi, just trying to battle for the center, trying to get this kill, which he's posing up to get.
Yeah, Moxi very capable of going back, getting back to stage, but not able to do so there. Wizzy was covering roll, so she tried to neutral get up, but tried to swing aggressively. Dash attack there could have resulted in big damage. Instead, just having to settle to come off angel platform and put Wizzy to corner there. 60% not as great as a stock lead, but you'll take what you can get when you're fighting a player as talented and as experienced as Dark Wizzy.
Yeah, Wizzy literally looking to get these openers on these starters, but Moxi has been playing so well, controlling the pace of this flow of the game and just like holding things down, especially off those double dash attacks. And now she is posing herself up to get the kill, but the S smash just whiffs, allowing Wizzy to reclaim the Pokeball Center.
Sir, I like the fastball mix-up there on the forward air from Moxi. She's looking for a big combo conversion, and that's the bread and butter. Forward air, back air, the kill confirmed, catching the DI in, and just like that, Snivy, the Moxi has turned a slight percent lead into a full-on stop.
Oh, the forward air!
Gonna answer right back, though. The explosive we talked about that might come out of neutral, we're finally seeing it when their backs are against the wall. Snivy, one stock to decide who moves on and winners and who has to go down into this upset lead and losers.
These are both characters with really explosive advantage states. Wizzy almost had the stock there, but just had a little misstep in the direction. Now we're going to be seeing the up airs, but still, it's not going to be enough to just get Moxi off stage with that forward air.
And if you see it, right, for a second, Moxi got a little nervous, but was able to reset, regain that composure here in her play. Hey, Wizzy is a king at capitalizing on those nerves, on that indecision when you let someone get in your head off an early stock. Moxi, though, keeping the patience going, and willing to just reset. However, now Wizzy's starting to call out these neutral airs, and Moxi needs to find something here. She cannot give Wizzy another neutral win if she wants to take this game convincingly.
Moxie's definitely looking to get a back air or something in, but opts for the empty up grab, but the F tilt still not closing it out.
Wizzy's been delaying these ledge hangs a lot, and Moxi willing to call it out. That time opting for it again, but Wizzy doing it at the end of his invuln instead to get back on. Resetting, Dash Attack gonna beat out the startup of up smash. They both knew that was the final interaction, Snivy, but at the end of the day, hey, it doesn't matter how strong your noggin is.
Damn.
Metal feet, man. Those things gotta hurt.
That definitely has to hurt, and I know that's hurting for Wizzy because he was just so close.